Konnichiwa, hope everyone's good. So I've been planning on doing a lot of bushcraft videos down the woods and fishing videos, sea fishing and river fishing, but unfortunately I'm self-employed and I don't get a lot of time for fishing or bushcraft now that summer's picking up. A lot of people seem to think you're self-employed so you can take breaks whenever you want. Not true. You gotta work extra hard to pay the bills and things. But anyway, thought I would do a bushcraft related video at home since I can't get down to the woods. Thought I would do one on my most recommended bushcraft gear. I've actually gotten rid of pretty much all of my bushcraft gear. I've only got the bushcraft gear that I use most and what I think is the best that I've tried so far. Because I just had a lot of gear lying around gathering dust, so I just decided to get rid of pretty much all of it and just keep, like I say, what I use the most and what I consider the best. So I thought I would start off with canteens. Water is obviously very important, especially during the summer and especially during winter. A lot of people don't seem to realise that the cold wicks moisture out of you quickly as well, so you do need to stay hydrated during winter months. So water is very important, as is water carry. So as far as canteens go, I always try and match them with a metal cup so I can boil water for purification if I have to, or to just cook in. I can buy stainless steel water bottles and just boiling water in those, but I haven't had a lot of luck with those bottles. They always seem to leak. The Pathfinder canteen that I had, I bought 3 lids for that and every lid is leaked, so it's crap. I'm not using that anymore, but I tend to use the plastic ones. It's what I know, it works best for me. All military grade polymer plastic. I think this one is, I know these two are definitely polymer, but this one is the US GI from 2004. This is a nice water bottle. It's the smallest out of the water bottles that I've got, smallest capacity, but if you're just going out for a day, this one is a great one. Never leaked on us once, cheap. I think I paid £6 for it, and it nests perfectly with the Pathfinder cup and the stove. So that's just a nice little setup just by itself. Not a big fan of the Pathfinder cup though. My opinion doesn't change on this. I still think it's a very flimsy, thin cup, easy to bend and just cheaply made. It works though, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. But it fits this, so it stays like that. So that's the US GI, this one I've shown before hundreds of times in my videos. Osprey, this one's a great one. Very heavy duty, beat the crap out of it, and it's never let me down yet. I think I paid £5 for this, maybe it's £3. I've had it a lot of years though, and this one's just matched to the stainless steel Crusader. Another very heavy duty, not going to go wrong. You can drive over this thing with a car and you won't break it. Hypothetically, I've never done that though. Anyway, this one is my absolute favourite. Goes with me everywhere I go every day. It's a Swiss M48. Comes with a nice aluminium cup. It's It's one that I highly recommend. Like I say, it's polymer, military grade water bottle. So I like this one the best because it fits in any standard water bottle pouch that you find on pretty much every bag. So it's a great water bottle. You don't have to worry about buying water bottle pouches like you do with these, although this one came with a water bottle pouch. But anyway, so as far as canteens go, these are the three I rate the highest, especially the Swiss M48 or 84, that's the 84, Swiss 84, M84. As far as cooking gear goes, this is all I've got left. It's not a lot. This, I think it's BCB. I think I've had it for 7 or 8 years. And it doesn't have any markings on it, but I'm sure it was a BCB. But it's just a really nice thick gauge steel pan with a nice long handle, and the lid doubles as a frying pan. So I'm not 100% sure who makes this, but like I said, I think it's BCB. And I don't even know if you can get this anymore. I'm pretty sure I got it on High Ears and I can't find it on High Ears. But it's a great little pot. A good alternative to this would be the MSR Stowaway. But this I really like. It's very compact. But it's a nice deep pan. This, one of my favourite items. I use this all the time at home and in the woods. It's the Eagle Products. I think it's the 0.7 or 0.3 kettle. I can never remember the name of the things that I buy. Names aren't really important to me though. As long as the product works, I like it. I need to clean this one though, it's dirty. How embarrassing. But anyway, this thing is awesome. Another great stainless steel, thick gauge. I've had stuff piled on top of it. It's been at the bottom of the bag, it's been thrown around, there's no dents or anything in it. I like the little latch here as well, it locks, so it won't fall flat against this, so don't burn your fingers. It's got hanging loops as well, if you want to use a wire and hang it under a tripod. I like that with a tripod. I'll never use these things, don't think I ever will. But that's the Eagle Products kettle. Highly recommended. Zebra Billy pot, 10cm. Thinking about buying the 12cm, but this thing, another great thing. I just love it. Thousands of videos on it. It's very popular with bushcrafters in the UK, in Europe. But so there's nothing really else I can say about it. Another one of my favourites, German, I think it's East German mess kit. aluminium. I think they also come with a second pan. Mine didn't. Doesn't bother me though. It's a nice heavy solid thing. Handle locks upwards and to the side. Some people won't like it because it's aluminium, but I'm not cooking in this thing every day. Two or three times a month maybe max. But yeah. Might be getting some more surplus mess kits to try out as well. But that's it for the cooking gear as far as utensils go. I haven't found a set that I like yet. But at the minute I'm just using the titanium chopsticks that I've shown in the EDC videos, and the plastic little blue fork and knife that I showed in the last EDC video as well, and that's about it. But again, never actually found a set of utensils that I really like. That's that for the cooking gear. So as far as stoves and burners go during the summer months, I mostly use the civilian Trangia burner, and with that I'll either use the Pathfinder, which fits nicely over it, or the honey pocket stove that I got from Ramia's site. Had to bend it a little bit to make the stove fit, but it does fit in there nicely. And I've also got the military burner as well. Don't really use that one that much now, mostly the civilian one. During winter I like to actually use fire, so I use the logger wood stove by Robens. Really nice heavy duty stainless steel stove, hasn't warped yet. I did lose the cross section that goes over the top, but I use a grill as well, and I just stick it on the top. Stick anything on it. Can also grill with it. So plus that way, also grill itself, I can just use 2 logs on the side and then stick the grill on top. And that's pretty much cooking stoves and burners. That's all I've got. Again, not much, but I'm at the point now where I just think if I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to bother keeping it. So anyway, that's them.